The reason I love Minecraft so much is its ability to mod the game to add whatever comes to your imagination. Growing up, I always loved to play Pokemon, so when I saw that there was a Minecraft mod called PIXELMON, I instantly fell in love. I've been playing Pixelmon for years now, and I feel like it's finally time for me to do a 100 days challenge. If you guys don't know, Pokemon or Pixelmon is a game where you can catch hundreds and hundreds of different Pokemon. You can train them, you can breed them, you can battle them, all the way up to level 100. That's putting Pokemon in a very, very small nutshell. There's actually a lot more to it. But anyway, in this video, I will be spending 100 Minecraft days on the PokeSmash server. The server has a ton of amazing features, including 8 gyms, a safari, battle towers, tournaments for real-life money, a war zone where legendary and shiny Pokemon have a high chance of spawning, but if you battle other players in the war zone, the winner gets to steal the loser's Pokemon. It also has a Poke Hunt challenge where you have a limited time to catch a specific Pokemon, and if you do that, you get to claim a pretty awesome reward. There is also a Pokemon Hunger Games minigame that is absolutely epic, amazing custom Pokemon textures, just like this Galaxy Groudon, and there's much, much more. In these first 100 days, I have 4 specific objectives. The first one is definitely the most challenging and quite nearly impossible, but it is to complete the Generation 1 Pokedex. That means I have to catch 151 Pokemon, including all of the legendary Pokemon. The next challenge is to beat the very first gym on the server, which is a flying type gym. The third objective that I have is to catch a legendary Pokemon. Now, if I do complete the first generation Pokedex, that will inevitably happen, but I at least want to be able to catch 1 legendary. And my final objective is to complete a Poke Hunt. Now, I know that one sounds kind of easy, but I feel like I need one relatively easy objective on this list so that this video isn't a complete fail. These challenges will be incredibly difficult, especially completing Generation 1 and catching a legendary Pokemon. I'm not looking forward to it. But if you guys do want to join me on the server, the IP and a tutorial on how to install PIXELMON will be linked in the description down below. Before this video starts, I would just like to say that this video took me an incredible amount of time to make. So if you guys do enjoy, please do me a favor and leave a like and subscribe. I would really, really appreciate it. Anyway, guys, let's start our journey. So, just like any Pokemon game, Pixelmon forces you to make the most difficult selection of your life to start your adventure. You get to choose any of the starter Pokemon from any of the 8 generations. Now, looking back on it, it probably would have been smartest for me to take a Generation 1 Pokemon, but I have to go with the love of my life, Mudkip. So, this is where you spawn on the PokeSmash server, and I actually ran into someone pretty famous to start off my adventure. Yeah, I found Technoblade within about 5 seconds. I thought it would be a good idea to fight the first person I saw and make them my rival, but the problem is, well, Technoblade is pretty good at not only Minecraft, but apparently Pokemon as well. And yeah, he killed me in 1 hit. Sad, sad times. So because my Pokemon died, I went to /warp-heal, and that is the, well, I guess a free way, an easy way to heal your Pokemon. And so now, Mudkip is back up to full health and ready to battle. The first thing that I love to do whenever starting a series on this network is to jump straight down from spawn, because when you do that, you'll come across a bunch of these level 1 Pokemon, which are actually perfect to train your starter with, because your starter is only level 5, and so battling these level 1 Pokemon is relatively easy, and it gives you very good experience. And not too much later, I was able to actually get my Mudkip up to level 16, which means that he evolves. He evolves into a Marshtomp. Unfortunately, the view of the evolution was pretty blocked by my ginormous legs. I know I'm pretty thick. But nonetheless, I was still pretty excited to get my first evolution on this 100-day challenge. Someone gave me a Team Rocket chest plate, and I was naked this whole time, so I guess I'm joining Team Rocket now. Before we venture out into the wild, a really good thing to do is vote for the server, because if you do that, you actually get vote crate keys, which will allow you to get free Pokeballs, free rare candies, and a bunch of free loot that is really helpful in starting off an adventure. If you do the /warp-crates command, it takes you right to where the crates are, and the vote crate key is right on the left. So in our first crate key, we actually managed to get ourselves a random Pokemon. This was really good for me because it got me a Mudsdale that was level 36, which is a really high level to start off an adventure with. And this is going to allow me to not only eliminate higher level Pokemon, but it's also going to let me catch higher level Pokemon as well, because with this Mudsdale, I will now be able to damage those Pokemon, which will allow me to catch them easier. And then I also got 10 Ultra Balls, which comes in very, very handy later on in the series. And then I got rare candies, 10 more Ultra Balls, more rare candies. And lastly, I got 10 Timer Balls. Now that we have a level 16 Marshtomp and a 36 Mudsdale, it's time for us to explore the wild. And the first thing I came across was a little tiny cute home, but as I went around back, I noticed that it was on fire. The first thing I did on my adventure was a pretty good community, you know, just a good thing, you know? I feel like if I were to start off my adventure as a nice guy, you know, good karma will come my way. So the first thing I wanted to do in this adventure was start my house, because it's always nice to, you know, have a home that you can always come back to. But unfortunately, I am extraordinarily picky, and I didn't end up building my house for a while because I really wanted to find, you know, a terrain that I wanted to build on. Oh, and this is actually really rare. So early on in our adventure, we actually found a grotto which has a Master Ball loot inside. Now, there's random loot scattered around the world of Pixelmon. Some are Pokeballs, some are Ultra Balls, some are Master Balls. But that doesn't mean that they drop that respective Pokeball. They actually drop normally a random held item. And I noticed that there was actually a Weedle right next to me as well, so I decided that it would be a good idea to catch him, as he is, you know, a Generation 1 Pokemon, and that is one of my goals, so I figured might as well start early rather than late. For some reason, it did take a really long time to catch him, but in the end, we did manage to catch the level 2 Weedle. And shortly after that, we managed to catch ourselves an Oddish. And then I caught my least favorite Pokemon of all time, a Rattata. Ooh, I found another grotto. Choice specs, let's go. This is what's called an apricorn field. You use apricorns in order to craft Pokeballs. When the apricorn is fully grown, like this one right here, you just right click it and you get a black apricorn. Then you smelt it up and combine it with other smelted colors of apricorns in order to get lids of Pokeballs. Then you also have to craft the bottom of the Pokeball by using iron and also get a button. And after you combine all three of them up, you then get a Pokeball. Normally, I don't like catching Zubats because they kind of stink, but with this objective in hand, I'm gonna have to catch every single Pokemon in Generation 1, even if I don't like them. After I caught the Zubat, I had to take a dump, and that took up a couple days. I went back to spawn to check out a few things, and I realized that there's actually a /GTS command. This is where all the players on the server will actually list Pokemon that they have for a certain price. For example, someone is selling this Bagon for $70,000. It does have perfect IVs and a perfect nature though. That's why it's so expensive. Someone is selling a shiny, almost perfect IV Rayquaza for $200,000. That's a crap ton of money. Right now, I only have $100. There's a hologram here that says if you type in /smashme, which we won't really talk about, I'm pretty sure the full command is /smashmenu, which, yeah, that's what we'll type in because we're a little bit more appropriate here. This actually shows you how to claim blocks, some useful commands, economy info, how to train your Pokemon, warps, vote, gyms, which is actually something that we need to accomplish today, well, in today's video at least, the War Zone, which is something else I'd like to check out, ranks, and party stats. If we go ahead and select on gyms, you'll see that the very first gym is a flying gym, and then there's a ground gym, a fairy gym, a normal gym, an electric gym, a dragon gym, a fire gym, a poison gym, and that's it. That's all the gyms. They all seem to be closed at the moment, but once the flying gym is open, I will be sure to try to challenge it. Anyway, guys, I think it's time that we build our first house. Ideally, I want to find a plains area because that to me is just the most fun to build in. Oh my god, we actually just found a ginormous bear. This Ursaring is level 59, which is a very, very high level to find a wild Pokemon. I'm gonna leave him alone or else he's literally going to destroy my whole team. Oh, a Geodude. He can be added to my collection. And boom, there we go. We've captured a Geodude. And there we go. We caught him a chop. Now, one really cool thing about Pixelmon is they actually have really ultra rare Pokemon that spawn, but they're invisible. And you can find them by seeing these particles on the ground. Sometimes they're actually double battles. So if I walk through here, you'll see that, boom, it puts me into a double battle with 2 Torkoals that are very, very high leveled. One's level 46 and the other is 53. Neither of these are Generation 1 Pokemon though, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try to escape if they'll let me. Boom, we caught a Hitmonlee. I just realized that one of my objectives is to catch as many Generation 1 Pokemon as possible, and I started with a Generation 3 Pokemon. So that was pretty dumb of me. Finding those first 3 starters is, definitely going to be pretty challenging. Oh, and I just found a Tauros, who is actually a pretty challenging Pokemon to catch. So what we're going to do is actually take out our Hitmonlee and see if he can do some good damage to it with any of his fighting moves. Boom, we captured Tauros. Boom, we captured Nidoran, Kakuna, Dugtrio, Graveler, Cubone. Ooh, and then I came across a village. Oh, and I found my first trainer. And he actually ran to his mom because he knew that I was about to whoop his butt. But unfortunately, there's nowhere for him to run when I break down the entire building. So, little man, it is time to face your fate. And without much time, I managed to absolutely destroy this puny little trainer. I wanted to feel a little bit more of a personal connection with my Pokemon, so I decided to nickname all of them. And there we go. Now they're all nicknamed. I caught a couple more Pokemon. Ekans, Raticate, Diglett, Ghastly. I decided to destroy a village and strip it of all of its courts. Even though I know that this is really frowned upon to do, I want to make sure that the house that I build is a really nice looking house. After I mined out all the courts, it was time to mine out all of the wood as well. This Pokemon is getting absolutely destroyed. Miltank. After the start of building my house, I realized that there were a couple blocks that I didn't have that I wanted. Those were terracotta blocks, and the way to find them is to actually find a mesa. And in the mesa, there's a lot of very rare Pokemon that spawn. So my next mission is to go and find a mesa and gather some of those blocks. So my best bet was actually to ask the people that were on the server if they knew where a mesa was. Turns out, ZooManLP seems to know. And boom, there we go. I now have a mesa, and this dude's got a ginormous base. Check this out. Wow, this is incredible. So these areas that you see here are actually breeding areas. These are called ranch blocks, and the reason that he has glass and iron on the floor here is because whatever Pokemon he's breeding in here are most comfortable with glass and iron as their environment. Same thing with here. This is Endstone, so most likely the Pokemon that he's breeding in this area are dragons. I don't know if that's something that I'm gonna end up doing in my 100 days, because that is something a little bit further down the line. But if you guys do like this episode, be sure to first of all smash that like button and let me know if you want to see another 100 days. But anyway, this is exactly the block that I wanted to mine for the outside of my house. So let me go ahead and gather up a ton of this. Whoa, look, someone in chat actually just called a Zapdos. It only has 56% IVs, probably the worst IVs I've ever seen on a legendary Pokemon, which is why someone actually put F in chat. But it's still pretty epic that he called himself a Zapdos. So the way that you catch those 3 legendary birds, that is Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres, you have to... Oh no, my pickaxe broke. Gosh dang it. Well, anyway, to catch those 3 birds, you actually have to get a legendary orb and then combine it with either a Firestone, a Thunderstone, or a Waterstone. And after you've done that relative one, you then have to eliminate, I think, like, I don't know, 350 Pokemon or so. And as you eliminate those Pokemon, the souls of those Pokemon go into the orb. And when the orb is completely full, after you've killed, I think, around 350 Pokemon, then you can find their shrine, which is actually at spawn, and summon that Pokemon. And I know that sounds really difficult to get, but you can actually get legendary orbs, I believe, from the vote crates. So Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres are the 3 most captured legendaries on the server. And that's something that I think I actually want to do in this episode, in this 100-day challenge, is to catch at least one of those 3 birds. Now, I know that they're all Generation 1, so one of my goals is to complete the Generation 1 Pokedex, but honestly, guys, there's no way that I complete the entire Pokedex in this 100-day challenge. I think I'm going to get really close, but to get all the legendaries is going to be incredibly difficult. One thing that's really important to know about Pixelmon is that almost every single Pokemon has a respective biome that they spawn in, which means that in order for me to complete the Pokedex, I'm going to have to find almost every single biome. And so right now I am in a mesa, and this is like one of the only times that I guess I'll find a Sandshrew. I think that they actually also spawn in the desert, so maybe this isn't the best example, but there are some Pokemon that exclusively spawn in the mesa. And also, like, let's say some ice biomes as well, which are usually pretty difficult to find. But my point is, it's easy to catch a lot of the Generation 1 Pokemons to start, but as you narrow down towards, like, the end of your adventure of catching those Generation 1 Pokemon, it gets really difficult to find the specific biome, the specific time of the day, and actually to get those Pokemon to spawn. But anyway, guys, I think for now, we should have enough terracotta. We have almost 4 stacks. Let's get the 4 stacks here. And then we can go ahead and complete our house. All right, guys, so I know that I said I'm not a great builder, but I worked really, really hard on this house, and I have to say, I am not surprised at all. This house came out absolutely terribly, and I'm very sorry for everybody that is still watching this video because you were about to see an abysmal house. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, rip it off like a band-aid, and oh my god. What is this? My gosh, man. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, this is disgusting, and I will move out of this house. And I didn't even get to finish the top of the house because I ran out of quartz, and it's not good. I made all my quartz into stairs, which was not a good investment because now I have no more quartz to finish the top. Not good at all. Well, anyway, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. This doesn't matter because PIXELMON and catching Pokemon is the most important part of this adventure, okay? It's not about how well I can build. That's not what it's about. I think what I'm gonna do for my next house, though, which I probably will build pretty soon because this is a disgrace and I don't feel comfortable living here. It actually gives me the creeps. I don't want to walk in this house. I feel like something bad is gonna happen while I'm in here. But anyway, for my next build, which will hopefully be better because I haven't really planned it out, but I've at least thought about it. I'm going to make a Pokeball that's like halfway in the ground. So it's gonna be like a circle, and then, you know, it's gonna be the top half is gonna be red, and then when you walk in, there's gonna be like a glass layer, but then underneath, it's gonna look like it goes down like a Pokeball. So you're walking into a Pokeball. I don't know. I think it could look pretty cool, but knowing my building skills, it's gonna look terrible. Oh, there's a boss Pokemon right here. This is something that I completely forgot to mention because they're pretty rare to find. As you can see, the Sentret is green. And it says boss uncommon. Now there are a bunch of different tiers of bosses. Uncommon is the most common of the bosses. There's green, there's red, there's yellow, there's orange? I don't even know if orange spawns. I'm pretty sure orange is like legendary. The way that the level works is it takes the highest level in your party and it adds whatever amount the rarity is. So an uncommon boss takes your highest level in your party and adds 5. So as you can see, I have Stallion, who is level 37. And since this is an uncommon boss, it adds 5, and now it's level 42. And basically what these bosses do is they drop some item. A Destiny Nut! That's actually really good! Destiny Nuts are really good for breeding. There are actually boss towers that you can find in the wild. I've yet to find one, but those boss towers, they do what they say. They spawn a bunch of bosses, and that's a pretty good way to farm up some really good items. And I actually forgot to set my home here, so if I type in /set home, boom, I now have a home. So now if I type /home, boom, it takes me right to my home. So now I can go as far off as I want and always be able to come back to the home. Let me grab all my Pokeballs that I have and we can move out. I did actually see a Ponyta right here and a Meowth. So that's 2 more Pokemon and a Rapidash. That's 3 more Pokemon that we can add to our collection. And there we go. We just caught our Ponyta. Now for the Meowth. Boom, Meowth captured. Boom, we got him on our second try. Let's go. Now what we can do is actually put him in our team. Look at our PC. It's actually filling up really nicely now. Let's get rid of this Rattata. We don't need him anymore. And there's actually a Voltorb here as well. This is like the perfect area for catching Pokemon that are Generation 1. This is great. And boom, now we call a Voltorb. Okay, so one thing that's on my list to do is do a Poke Hunt. This is something that I've never done before, and I'm really excited to try. It's actually, wait, is it /Poke Hunt? I think if I just type in /Poke Hunt, boom. So this is my hunt. I have to catch a Dragonair, which I can tell you is going to be pretty much impossible to catch, an Alcremie, a Clamperl, a Passimian. Guys, I'm not, okay, I don't know what the heck an Alcremie is or a Passimian. Can I get different Pokemon? This is not good. Whoa, if you actually catch it, it tells you how much money you get. So if I catch this guy, I get $3,055. What? That is outrageous. And 19 Pokeballs and 15 rare candies. That is insane. Any Pokemon that is on this list will receive an IV boost when caught. It is also temporarily marked in the wild with red particles. If it has one of the listed natures, you will get greater rewards and a higher IV boost. That is absolutely amazing. All right, so my next goal is to catch a Dragonair because it is Generation 1, which helps my cause, and also it gets me a lot of money and more Pokeballs and rare candy, so I'm definitely gonna go for that. Now, one thing I have to keep in mind is I'm getting pretty low on Pokeballs, so okay, there's a couple things I can do here. One, I can start a farm, an apricorn farm, and make my own Pokeballs. Or 2, I can buy Pokeballs. Or 3, I can actually vote some more on the voting links in order to get vote crate keys, which will allow me to actually get some more Pokeballs. So there's actually a multitude of ways of actually getting more Pokeballs. I'm just gonna have to figure out which one works best for me. Oh, I really do want to catch this Machoke, but I want to save my Pokeballs though for this Dragonair. Okay, so I found an ocean, which is a really, really good step one, but the problem is that I really struggle to swim. Now, one solution to that is to actually find or catch a Pokemon that swims, and then you can ride on that Pokemon while it's in the ocean, and that allows you to travel a lot quicker, and I think it actually lets you breathe underwater as well. Oh, there's a Goldeen right here. I really want it, but again, I don't want to waste my Pokeballs on a Pokemon that isn't either one I can swim on or a Dragonair. Oh, let's go! I actually just found a Magikarp level 17. And at first you might be like, wow, who the heck cares? It's just a Magikarp. But one, first of all, it's another Generation 1 Pokemon. And two, it's only 3 levels away from evolving into a ginormous Gyarados, which is a Pokemon that I can swim on. So, this is actually really, really good. I'm going to use my 3 rare candies on it, because I think I have like 20 or so. I'm going to use 3 on this thing just so I can get it into a Gyarados, which will allow me to swim, which will hopefully allow me to find some Dragonairs. Boom! Let's go. All right, we got a Magikarp and 3 level. And now it's going to evolve into a ginormous freaking Gyarados. Let's go. And there we go. We now have a Gyarados, which if we right click on him, boom, we can ride and go in the water with. Let's go, dude. This is actually awesome. This is actually a lot of fun. I'm not going to lie. There's a ton of Pokemon spawning down here, but it's taking forever to find Dragonite. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if I've been down here for a day already. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, Dragonair, or Dragonite, or Dratini, any of the line, is a pseudo-legendary line, which is probably why it costs, or it pays out so much money to actually find one, because they're pseudo-legendary, which means they're not quite a legendary, but they're almost a legendary. They're really, 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 really rare Pokemon. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I've been in the water for about almost an hour now at this point. I haven't caught anything. I've seen a couple things like Krabbies, Goldeens, and a couple other things that I could have caught, but I'm trying to save my Pokeballs for this Dragonair, and, well, he is nowhere to be seen. Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god, it's a Dragonair! Oh my, yes! Let's go! Finally! I'm actually so lucky that this isn't a Dragonite, or a Dratini, rather. Wait, what level is it? Please tell me it's not that high. It's level 46. Oh, it's got the fire particles. Let's go. So the fire particles are because it is a Pokemon from the Pokehunt. I'm trying to find Pokemon that can maybe tank some hits from it because it's going to one-shot almost everything. No, dude, it waited so long. Oh, and it forced me out of battle. What? It used like Whirlwind or something and it forced me out of battle. All right, here we go again. Come on, Quick Ball, please, 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 please. Like, stop doing this to me and just catch. Stop. Come on, stop messing around. Yes! Oh my god, it worked! Let's go! Oh my gosh! Let's go! I did it! I received 3,000 coins! And I got 15 rare candies as well. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I can finally get out of this ocean. Let me go home. I need to take a breather. That was one of the worst experiences of my entire life. Turns out once you catch one, it randomizes. So, and I also, none of these Pokemon are Gen 1. So I'm going to leave it there. So there is the Pokehunt crossed off the list of objectives to do. We still have to beat a gym and also try to complete the Generation 1 Pokedex and also get a legendary Pokemon. So there still is quite a few things that we need to do. What I'm going to do now is actually start an apricorn farm. So here's an apricorn here. And it's not ready to be, what is it? Harvested. That's the word. But basically, the best way to find apricorns in the wild is to go into the woods like so, and you'll just find random apricorns like so. And there we go. We got a blue one. Oh, so there's actually a legendary orb that is $4,000. If you guys remember, we got after we completed the Pokehunt, we got $3,000. So we have a decent amount of money. I just got to figure out how to get that last 1,000 so we can buy a legendary orb. And then after we buy the legendary orb, we can combine it with, let's say, a Thunderstone. And then after we eliminate around 350 Pokemon, we can then spawn in a Zapdos, which hopefully we can catch. That would be the legendary objective crossed off our list. Also, the first gym is a flying type gym. So if I do get my hands on a Zapdos, that gym should be fairly easy to to take out. So after using all of my Pokeballs, I did manage to catch myself quite a bit more Pokemon. As you can see, our box goes the entire first box and then also into the second box. So we're doing pretty well on the front of catching all of the first 151 Pokemon. However, there's still so many more to capture. If you hit I on your keyboard, that brings up the actual Pokédex. As you can see, I have none of the starter Pokemon, but I have a lot of like the beginning Pokemon. And then you'll see there's still a ton of black silhouettes of Pokemon that not only I have not caught, but I haven't even seen yet. And I also have no Pokeballs. So I think what I'm gonna do instead of buying that legendary orb is I think I'm gonna buy some Pokeballs. Let's see. So we have $3,100. Pokeballs are only $11. Now I know that these are the worst ones, but look at how many we can actually buy. Okay, what I might do is actually try to catch some of these guys because they do give out a lot of money, actually. It's probably worth trying to catch some. So I'm gonna go try to find a Pineco. I'm fairly sure that they spawn in the extreme hills. So let me try to find one. Oh, let's go. Okay, so we actually found a Palo-Sand, which is one of the Pokemon on the wait, it is, right? / Pokehunt. Palo-Sand. Okay, yes, perfect. But let's see if we can catch this thing. And this is perfect because we have Dragonite who's level 55, who, like I said, is going to be able to do a good amount of damage against Pokemon like this, who are also very high leveled. Oh, and we caught him first try. Let's go. Don't sleep on a Great Ball or a Pokeball. They're still low-key pretty good. But there we go. So we now, did we get money? Wait, we didn't get any money. Why didn't we? Oh, it has to be the exact nature too. No. That is so unlucky. Oh, maybe we can find another one with the correct nature. Oh, okay. I think that we found another one. Here we go. Okay, so yep, it is all fiery, which means it is a go. Boom, let's go. We caught it. Let's go. And it gave us 14 Ultra Balls. I think that we only used 4 Great Balls total between those two Pokemon. Let's go. Wait, so I guess it was the correct nature. And there we go. Oh, a ferret. Those are so easy to find. Let's go. After about 10 minutes or so of searching for a Pineco, I decided to call it quits because I wasn't entirely sure where Pineco spawned, and I knew for a fact it would be pretty easy to find a ferret. In fact, the easiest way for me probably was to go back home. So that's exactly what I did as they spawn in the plains. And here we go. It literally took me 30 seconds to find a ferret. Hopefully it's the right nature. And with our first Great Ball, we did manage to capture the ferret, and he had the correct nature. So we got another 1,800 coins, which puts us up at 4,000 coins. That, I believe, is enough to get ourselves the orb, the legendary orb. So this is actually amazing. So we can go ahead and purchase the orb, and boom, there we go. We now have an orb in our hands. That's not the last step though. There still are quite a few steps before we can summon a Zapdos in. We still have to get our hands on a Thunderstone, and we also have to eliminate another about 350 Pokemon or so in order to fill up the orb with Pokemon souls. So the Poke Hunts were going really well for me, so I checked them again, and there's a core fish in here that gives you $2,000, which is a ton of money for a relatively easy Pokemon to catch. Okay, so if you type in /PWiki space any Pokemon in the entire game, it comes up with this PIXELMON wiki that shows you where it spawns, what it's weak to, all of its stats, and a bunch of other really interesting things. So if you're ever not sure about anything about a Pokemon, just type in /wiki space the Pokemon. It even tells you the entire moveset. It's pretty epic. But anyway, it does say that it spawns in the ocean on land during the day. So I think my best case is to try to find an island in the middle of the ocean. So it's still technically an ocean biome, but so that the core fish still spawns on land. Whoa, there was just lightning right here. Oh my gosh. If there was a Magikarp, it would be as... Oh my god, it's a Magikarp. Wait, is it a zombie Magikarp? If a Magikarp gets struck by lightning, it becomes a zombie Magikarp. Oh wow, that would have been so epic if that happened. It actually took a little bit longer than I thought that it would. But let's go ahead and catch the thing. It's on level 15. Should not be an issue whatsoever. And boom, just like that, we made another 2,000 coins. Guys, if you do join the server, honestly, the best way to make money is by doing the Poke Hunts. I don't feel like too many people know about it, but they are epic, and it's a really easy way to make some money. Let's check what the new core fish update is. Oh, a Bellsprout! That is easy cash, baby! Let's go! And, oh, there we go. We finally caught a Bellsprout that that had the correct nature. So there we go. We got 800 coins, and we also got 15 level balls, which is pretty good. Now, even though Bellsprout was literally the easiest Pokemon of any of the Poke Hunts I've done, it was the most challenging for some reason to find the correct nature of it. So that's something that I definitely have to take into consideration, is I think I've been getting really, really lucky with the Poke Hunts so far. Maybe it's not as easy as I thought. But if you look, I've actually caught a ton of these stinking Bellsprouts to finally get the one that gave me 800 coins, which is enough, hopefully, I think, to go /Warp Mart and buy myself a Thunderstone. And here we go. A Thunderstone is $500. Wait, we have 3K? How did we get 3K? Oh, wait, no. Okay, we got money from the Corphish. That's right. Okay. So anyway, now we have an orb. If we put that in a crafting bench and then the Thunderstone, you'll see that it turns into the Orb of Static Souls. Now, when I have this in my hotbar, every single time that I kill a Pokemon, its soul will go into the orb. Now, the best way to do it is definitely to drop down straight from spawn and go into the first room that I basically went into in this episode, which if you drop down twice, you go right to it, because all the Pokemon here are on level 1. And so now I basically just need to absolutely destroy a butt ton of Wellrains, and that orb will be full. As you can see, as I'm killing these Machops here, that the legendary orb is filling up. It is a little bit over halfway. I've been killing these things for a very, very long time. All right, and we are on the home stretch of completing this Orb of Static Souls. I don't know how many exactly we have left, but it's not much. As you can see, the durability is very, very low, and we have to get the durability to 0 in order for it to be completely full. Now, as you can see, Swampert has gained almost 5 levels from killing level 1 Pokemon. That is how you know I've killed way too many of these stinking things. Oh, a Regice is spawned in the war zone. Holy crap. Wait, that's actually awesome. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably expecting me to go and battle the Zapdos right away, right now, but you would be mistaken, because Zapdos spawns at level 70, and I don't have a Pokemon over level 57. So for me to battle this thing, I'm definitely gonna have to get some better Pokemon so that I can actually injure it and maybe get some status effects on it before actually attempting to battle it. Because if I can't catch it, then it's going to get away and I will never be able to catch it again. And I did not just spend the last hour, maybe even more than that, of my day filling up this orb just for the stinking Zapdos to run away. So I'm gonna make sure I'm prepared, fully prepared, before engaging in battle with that thing. But anyway, I need a break from this whole Zapdos thing. My brain is hurting, I'm tired, and I'm going to move on. So what I'm gonna do is actually work on my Pokeball home. I'm completely giving up on this project. It's a lost cause. You know, it's the first thing that I built though, so I feel like I'm just gonna leave it as a tribute to my little town that I've created, and it will never be forgotten. So, live on, King, live on. I needed some more quartz, so I decided to find another village and absolutely destroy the Pokemart and the Poke Center. So after taking some time off playing Pixelmon and actually building, I thought I would actually get to something pretty useful. Turns out I spent another way too long on a project that really did not deserve that much time. I'm about to turn around and show you what I've been working on. Well, I told you guys what I've been working on, but it just did not come out the way that I expected. So if I turn around, you'll see that's my Pokeball. Yeah. It's bad. It's really bad. I don't know why it looks so blocky. I thought I did like circle stuff. The one cool thing is I try to do like that milky effect when you look down with like the white stained glass. That's probably the coolest part. But when you look up, it's just not good. It's not good, and I'm ashamed of myself. I don't understand how to build in this game. I've played this game for about 8 years now, and I still just don't understand it. So what I'm gonna do is go on an absolute massive spree of catching Pokemon, because I'm tired of building, and I'm just gonna figure something else out. There's actually a Macargo that is still in the Poke Hunt. Well guys, it has been some time since I've seen you last. I decided not to put too much grinding in the video just because I don't want this video to be insanely long. As is, it's probably already going to be, if I had to guess, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour maybe longer. But anywho, I have been out and about catching Pokemon for a very very long time. And I've also been doing Poke Hunts, not just catching Pokemon. So with those Poke Hunts, I'm up to $7,900 and I have a ton of rare candies now as well. But I've made unbelievable progress on our journey to completing the first generation, and I will say there's no way that we finished. Like, there's just no chance. But check this out, guys. Unfortunately, I've somehow not found any of these starter Pokemon. Literally none. But look at this. I've completed so much. Now, in the beginning, the more common Pokemon, so it sort of makes sense that I'm able to do the beginning ones for the most part. There are some bits and bobs that I've missed. But for the most part, I think I've done pretty freaking well. But the more I scroll, the more blacks you'll start to see. The more rare they get. Like, there's a Ditto. I haven't found any Eevees yet. 0 of them. I haven't done any fossil hunting, so I don't have the Ammonite, Amistar, Aerodactyl, or Kabuto. And then you just have Snorlax, and then a bunch of legendary Pokemon. And then we have Dratini that I don't have, Dragonair, and Dragonite. Dragonite is actually after Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. That's how rare that Dragonair is. So I hope that puts that a little bit into perspective as to why I was so happy to find him. But anyway, that was a lot of work. That was yeah, way too much work. It's actually been a couple of days in real life since I've seen you guys last. I'm actually really low on Pokeballs now as well from all the Pokemon that I've caught. Now the Poke Hunts were really helpful because every time they give you around like 12 to 16 Pokeballs-ish. So that's why I was doing those. It also gave me some money, so I figured it was definitely a good thing to do. But one thing that we're really close to, guys, is evolving our shiny Marshtomp, aka Swampbutt, into a Swampert. So he only needs 3 more levels, and I haven't even really been training him. All the levels you got was mostly just from catching Pokemon, because when you catch Pokemon, you actually do get the levels or the experience from it, as if you just killed that Pokemon. So anyway, let's grab all these rare candies. We have a ton of rare candies, again, from the Poke Hunts. The Poke Hunts are OP, guys. Like, never stop doing Poke Hunts because they are literally too good. But anyway, the rare candies, let's go ahead and apply 3 of them to the boy. And yeah, let's go. He's now evolving into a Swampert, which is obviously a really, really, really good Pokemon. We don't have a Mega Ring for him yet. I haven't found any Mega Pokemon. Hopefully we find a Mega Pokemon soon, though, and we can get a Mega Ring. That would be pretty epic. But until then, we will not be able to Mega Evolve anything. Actually, we probably should use a lot more of these rare candies. Now, one thing that I'm about to do actually is battle the very first gym, which is a flying type gym. I believe Swampbutt does. Oh, no, he already knows Rock Slide, so I'm definitely gonna bring Swampbutt. Now the level cap is 25 for the gym. I'm pretty sure you can bring in Pokemon that are higher level than 25, but it just brings your level down to 25, so you can't actually like bring level 100 into the first gym, because that would just be unfair. So I'm gonna try to find Pokemon that I've caught that have like rock type moves and try to come up with a team that would be best for against flying. All right, so here's the team that I picked out: Swampbutt, Graveler, Magneton, Dragonite, Rapidash, and Raichu. I don't even really know why I picked Rapidash. I think it was mostly because it was already in my party, but I guess Fire Blast is pretty good to have. But anyway, after we battle this gym, assuming that we win at least, then I'm going to do the Zapdos spawn. We are running pretty low on time though, so we're not gonna have too much time to get all of this done. But one thing that I definitely needed to do before going for that Zapdos is, one, leveling up my Pokemon, which will be relatively easy since I have almost 120 rare candies. But also, I'm going to need to spend a lot of my money, which I have a decent amount of, on Pokeballs, so that I'll obviously be able to catch the dang thing. I'm definitely going to level up Raichu a lot, though, because he has the move Thunder Wave, which paralyzes your opponent, which is going to be very, very important oh wait, but I can't paralyze Zapdos because he's electric type. Maybe, okay, I'm gonna have to find a Pokemon that knows like Hypnosis or something. Maybe I'll get my Hypno out. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and type in /gyms, and that brings up this amazing little GUI, and then we can click on Flying Gym, and here are the gym leaders. Oh, it actually makes me select my team. It's not just who I have in my party. Okay, so we're just gonna go these top 6. Okay. Oh, this is so cool. What the heck? It fills in the entire like Pokemon down there. Okay, let's just go these top 6 and then start battle. Oh my god, and here we go. We are now at the Flying Gym. This is crazy. There's probably a way to warp here. I'm just at the leader right now. Okay, so he has a Gliscor. I thought that this gym was level 25. Apparently, it's level 30. That is really awkward. But Swamp Butt is going to go ahead and do a big rock throw. Wow, that did nothing. Wow. Okay, this is bad. That was supposed to do a lot more. Water Gun actually might do more because Gliscor is really good at physical defense. There we go. And Water Gun is a special move. Wow, okay. He did also put a Stealth Rocks up, which means that every time I switch into another Pokemon, it's going to do 1/8 of my health to start. So that is definitely not good. Well, let's Rock Slide here. It's going to be super effective. I think Togekiss might kill me in this first turn. But let's see. Oh, a Rock Slide does a lot. And he flinched! That's actually really good for us. We're going to be able to get another Rock Slide in, and we missed. I mean, I guess it only is fair for me to miss there. Oh, and it sets all of our Pokemon to level 30. I don't even think Graveler was level 30, but no, that's pretty cool. Sweet. Okay, so I definitely don't want to go to Dragonite because Togekiss is super effective. Let's go to Magcargo, and we can use Rock Throw. If I land, I'll kill his, but if he lands first, he'll probably kill me. And he doesn't. And boom, we kill it in one hit. Let's go. Okay, this is going swimmingly. All right, let's do another Dragon Rush, and he kills me in one hit. Oh, okay, perfect. I have Magneton. We can Spark, and it's dead. Get out of here. Get out of here, Pelipper. Oh, I'm confused, and I hit myself in confusion. That is actually so unlucky. He used U-turn, goes to Hawlucha, and Spark does a ton of damage again. Come on, let me go first, and please don't hit myself in confusion. Nice! No, it's good. Okay, I stepped out of confusion. I killed him. This is a beautiful thing. Oh, wait, surely I outspeed a Pelipper, right? Come on. Magneton is normally really fast. Come on, and boom! Let's go, dude! So we've actually won our first ever gym battle challenge. That is... Let's go, that's actually so good. Nice, so now I have a gym badge. But guys, look, this is actually the flying gym. There's a little airplane here. And yeah, it's a nice little place. Now, I don't know if I'd be able to take out the next gym because, first of all, I think that they're level 40, and I don't have too many level 40s. Let me actually see what gym type it is. It is ground type, which I don't think... Yeah, I don't really have too many, like, water type Pokemon or grass type, so I'm not really sure how good I'd be against it. So now what I'm gonna do is buy some Pokeballs. Oh, wow, I just got 10K from beating that gym. Okay, that is really, really good. Because now I'm going to be able to buy a ton of Ultra Balls, 109 on top of what we already had. Should be pretty gosh dang good. All right, so now we are at the shrines. I do have the Orb of Static Souls on me to put into the Zapdos shrine. Before I do that, though, I do want to get my Drowsy out and put a bunch of levels on him. I have him somewhere. Or my Hypno. He's on level 30, though. I'm pretty sure he knows. Yes, okay, so he knows Hypnosis. So he's going to be my primary guy to put Zapdos to sleep. So first things first, I'm going to put a ton of levels onto Swamp Butt, mostly because he's my starter, so I feel like he deserves all the love that he can get. So I'm going to go ahead and pile a crap ton of these on him. I'll actually even make him level 100, because why not? Maybe I'll only make him level 80 for this battle, because I want him to still be able to damage Zapdos without actually killing him. So level 80 will do for now. There we go. I actually feel really bad for putting so many rare candies on a Hypno. He's now level 81, but it's all good. I'm going to put the rest of my rare candies on the Dragonite. Hopefully he can just tank. Well, guys, I mean, this is the most prepared that I'm ever going to be in order to catch myself a legendary Pokemon. I have a level 80 Swampert, a level 85 Dragonite, and a level 81 Hypno. And this guy spawns level 70, so I think we should be good to go. I have a ton of Pokeballs as well. I don't have any Quick Balls, which normally you're supposed to throw a Quick Ball at a legendary on the first turn. I'm kind of nervous. I've been grinding this like crazy the past couple of days, and I feel like that everything that I've been doing sort of amounts to right here and right now. Oh, let's go. Okay, we did it. Oh my god. 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 All right. All right. All right. Please don't kill it, buddy. All right. Is Muddy Water gonna kill it? Oh my gosh, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna do so much. Oh my gosh, he avoided the attack. I'm actually so nervous. I feel, for some reason, I feel like Muddy Water is gonna do so much to it. Please don't kill it. Please don't. Guys, I don't know what to do. Okay, let's try. Let's try to do Graveler. Now, I know this is kind of a stretch, but he's only using Light Screen here. So, let's do some Smackdowns. Because, yeah, his Discharge doesn't affect me. So maybe, okay, so he knows Light Screen, Discharge, and Rain Dance. That's 3 moves that do nothing to Graveler. Okay, this is perfect. This could actually be really good. This could be really good. I don't know if he knows. Yeah, I don't think he knows any moves that can touch Graveler. This is perfect. So we're just going to keep on smacking down until he is in the red. This really couldn't be any better. It couldn't be any better. Now he does know Discharge, which is going to hurt Hypno. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I think I might be able to get one more smackdown in, but there's a chance that I critical hit, and if I do that, well, then he's dead. So we're going to go into Hypno, and we are going to do a bunch of hypnosises. I got to make sure I click the right one, because if I didn't, well, then the Zapdos would definitely die. All right, well, the Hypno plan did not work at all. He is dead after like 2 turns, so I literally wasted like 50 rare candies on him for absolutely nothing. I'm a little bit worried that he's gonna start using Struggle soon. Struggle's a move that when you have no more PP left in your moves, which is when you use all of your moves, then your Pokemon starts to use Struggle because it has nothing else left to use, and it does damage to yourself. And so if he starts doing damage to himself, he's going to die. Yes! Oh my god! Let's go! I finally caught it! Oh, I think I started that with 120, around 120 Ultra Balls. I'm down to 67. Oh my goodness, that took freaking forever. Hey, this guy just gave me an orb of fiery souls. Well, guys, that is basically going to be it for today's video. This was a ton of work to record, but it was a lot of fun. We ended up completing a lot of our tasks, which were to 1, catch a legendary Pokemon, and we got Zapdos. 2, to beat a gym, and we beat the flying gym. Number 3 was to complete a Poke Hunt, which we actually did quite a few of those. And then the last one was to complete the entire Generation 1 Pokédex. Unfortunately, we did not finish the Pokédex, but we did make quite a bit of progress. This is a lot more than I thought it was going to be honest. This took forever. But guys, this was so much fun to record, and if you guys want to see the next 100 days on the server, be sure to let me know by leaving a like rating and also commenting that down below. Also, if you guys do want to join me in my adventures, the IP to the server is in the description down below, along with a link to a video that I've uploaded on how to install PIXELMON. So if that is something you're interested in, be sure to go ahead and join the server. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it. Thank you all so much for joining me in this adventure, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you, dudes!